go. We're gonna start on your back. Grab your towel or your strap, whatever it is. Have it close by. You're gonna take one ankle across the opposite thigh and just start with your ankle circles. Nice big circles. About 4 to 5 in each direction. And as we go through the video, if you want to hold something longer, just pause the video and hold it a little longer. Start to point and flex the foot. Hold the foot flexed. One hand to one thigh, one hand rolls the other thigh open. So use a slight tractioning through the low back as you open up the hips. You're going to release and switch legs. Same thing, we'll start with the ankles. So as you roll the ankle around, this hip just starts to release and relax. Focusing on the ankle, less on the glute, and it'll still relax. Other direction with your circles, again 4 to 5. Point and flex your foot. Try to really get through all the way to the toes as you point and flex. Hold your foot flexed. One hand rolls the thigh open or the bent knee. One hand just stabilizes the opposite hip, opposite thigh. And you give yourself a little push, tractioning through your low back. With the exhale, you release. Bring both feet to the floor. Draw the knees in. Hold on to the legs wherever you're comfortable. Give yourself a little squeeze. We'll start with the right leg. So take your left foot to the floor. Put the towel or the strap around your foot. Extend that leg up. Pause here. And then take the towel or the strap behind the thigh. Draw the thigh into the belly so that knee bends. Try to keep the hips and shoulders relaxed. And start to straighten the leg. Take it just where it feels like the thigh is going to come off the belly and flex the foot. So we're starting with a bent knee hamstring stretch. It's a little easier on the hamstrings, that way you're not pulling or forcing anything into place. Let your knee bend, holding onto the leg, the towel, or the strap. We're going to start to circle this leg around. While you're doing that, you can straighten the opposite. Trying to hold the hips steady as you circle. Again, about 4 to 5 in each direction. I know I need to enunciate with you. Back to center. Bring the leg up, towel or strap around the ball of your foot. Now you're starting to straighten the leg any amount, the thighs away from the belly. So you push through your heel. Let the arm just weight down the towel or the strap. Stretch into the back of the leg. Again, feel free to hold this for as long as you are comfortable with. When you're ready, you're going to take the opposite hand to the strap and take the leg across the body. Now I want you to focus that stretch in the outer thigh. The foot doesn't have to come to the floor. In fact, if this shoulder lifts off the ground, bring that leg back up. So you keep the shoulder down, foot flexed, and you're stretching the outer thigh. And bring the leg all the way up. Bend the knee, remove the towel, hug the leg in, and we'll switch sides. Bring the towel in, give a moment, straighten the leg as much as is comfortable. Slide your hands, your towel back the leg, pull the thigh into the belly as the knee bends. And slowly start to straighten the knee. Right where it feels like the thigh is going to lift off the belly, stop there and flex the foot. Notice if you're tensing up for the shoulders, the hips, try to keep it relaxed. And let the leg completely bend, straighten the left, and you're circle the hip around. Using your hand, using your towel if you need a little bit more space. The right hand pins down the right hip. Both directions. Bring the leg in, slide the towel strap to your foot, and we'll start to straighten the leg. But you engage the quad, push through the heel, keep the shoulders heavy. Again, I want you to hold this for as long as you're comfortable with. We're not pulling the leg, we're just straightening it. The strap, holding onto the strap, weights the toes down, adding to the stretch. Resist that urge to pull it closer. Just focus on straightening, engaging the quad. From there, we'll take the outer thigh, switch your arms, take the leg across. I've kind of run out of room here, the wall's right here, so I'm going to scoot over. Hopefully you have space there, and you'll take the leg across. Remember, this shoulder stays down. Stay long through the hips, you get that stretch, the glute, the outer thigh. Maybe feel this into your ankle. And bring the leg back up. Knee to your chest. Both knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze and rock. When you rock, let the head roll with you. Come back to center. I'm going to scoot down so I have a little bit more space. A rolling bridge. You walk your heels toward the longest fingertips. Shoulders are down the back. Start to feel it, spine between the shoulder blades. Just gently lift as you press the shoulders down. As you roll the spine up on an inhale, you're going to arc the arms up. They don't have to touch the floor. And with an exhale, you're going to roll back down. We're trying to coordinate the movement of the spine, the arms, to be steady with the breath. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Tailbone's the first part of the spine to roll off the ground. And the tailbone's the last part of the spine to touch back down. 3 more. Remember, just go as far as is comfortable on your shoulders. If it feels like you're restricting airflow, don't bring your hands quite so low. There's no pinching through the throat. Leave the arms here. Roll your spine down. Bend the elbows, hold on to the opposite hand, wrist, or elbow. Feet together, knees apart. And pressing your feet together. Pressing elbows into hands, or just holding on to the opposite wrist. Give yourself a little tug. And then exhale, release. Hands to lift the legs. Let's roll to your side. And we'll come up to table. Continue with the spine. You're round and arch your back in cat and cow. One more. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands forward one hand length and lift to down dog. Push into your hands. Triceps to the ears. Shoulder blades firm onto the back. Hug the low belly in. Bend your left knee. Stretch your right heel down. And switch. Really roll up through the toes as much as you can. Trying to keep the movement in the lower body. You're watching your legs, you're watching the toes the whole time. Lift up both heels. Bring your knees down. Knees wide, big toes together. Press back to child's pose. Inhale, table. Curl your toes under. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Shift forward. Knees up or down with the bend of your elbows, bring you to the floor. Your chest comes right between your thumbs. Tops the feet to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. And lift the chest into cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Curl your toes under. Knees up or down, you're gonna squeeze navel to spine. Upper back is strong, glutes and thighs are strong. Lift straight up to table, half or full plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet a little closer to one another. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee, roll the hips open. So this is where the knee is lifting up and over. Look underneath the right tricep. Square off, step forward. Feet hips width apart. Out with an inhale, you're gonna lift up to standing. Square off your hips, hip bones lift, tailbone drops. Sorry, I gotta fix my hair. Should have done this before I started class. Good thing I know you. Stretch your arms up. Eyes up. Open arm twist to the right. So you're turning toward that front thigh. Get a nice stretch to the left hip flexor. Right arm down, left arm up. This is your exalted warrior. Hand can be on your low back or the leg. And you're looking into your left palm. And come back up. Palms together as you look through the fingertips. Neutral spine, hands to the heart. Shift forward onto that right leg. So you straighten the leg, the heel lifts. Find the same strength in your back that you had in plank. Then inhale, we're gonna lift. Pause here. Next inhale, send the leg back. Now with your breath, you're gonna drive through the right heel. Use an exhale to lift. Inhale, send the leg back. So an active stretch for your hamstrings. It's working strength of your ankles as well. And the core. One more. Now long step back. Arms lift. And fold. Step right to down dog. And we'll switch sides. Left leg lifts. Bend at the knee, roll the hips open, and look under the left tricep. Straighten the leg, square off, big step forward. Inhale, high lunge. Hip bones lift, left knee is over the heel. Palms together, look past the fingertips. Open arm twist to your left. Exalted warrior, left arm down, right arm lifts. And back to a high lunge, palms together, looking past the fingertips. Hands to the heart as you shift forward. Straighten the left leg, the right leg lifts. Find your teeter-totter, heel lifts, chest lowers. Inhale all the way up. Pause here to reset. And we'll start. Inhale, hinge. Drive through the left heel. Use an exhale to lift. Two more. And lift. Last one. And lift. This time is a big step back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Step to down dog. Lower down to table. Knees wide, big toes together in child's pose. You're going to slide your left arm under the right. Stack your palms. Try to stack your shoulders. Settling into your hips. Your head is heavy. This is another one you might want to take a little extra time with. When you're ready to come out, right arm alongside the ear, press into your fingertips, unwind, pause here, walk your arms to the right. Squeeze the right side, stretch to the left. Back to center. And we'll switch sides. Right arm under left. Head hangs heavy to the floor. Plant your palms. You're trying to pull that right arm under, pressing the palms together, trying to stack the shoulders. Head's heavy and relaxed. Active stretch here. Trying to release the low body. Open the upper back. And when you're ready, come out. Left arm alongside your ear. Push into your fingertips and lift. One breath here. And a side bend to your left. Stretching to the right. Back to center. Lift up to table. You're gonna come all the way onto your belly again. Forearms to the floor for Sphinx. Pressing into your forearms, pull the heart forward and up. A little tuck of the chin. And bend your knees. Keeping the chest up. Maybe flex your feet. Bring your feet down. Straighten the left arm. Roll to your side. Hi, Brazil. We're dog sitting. As you come onto your side, you can take a quad stretch. Yeah, hi. Hold on to your... Hold on to your... Caesar, can you get Rizzo? Sorry. I like having a dog. I think he misses his mom. And when you're done with the quad stretch on this side, release and roll to the other side. You roll through, come onto your belly, pause in your Sphinx, and then you'll switch sides. I'm going to just turn around so my back's not to you. I'm sure Rizzo will come with me. So as you lay on your right side, grab your left leg and take a quad stretch. And slowly release. We're going to come back to Sphinx. Excuse me, Rizzo. You're back on your forearms. Chest lifts. Bend your knees. Maybe flex your feet. Now if it feels okay, you want to take this deeper rather than Sphinx pose with your forearms down. You're going to come into Cobra with your hands down. Hips down. And lift. A big stretch to the front body. Wherever you are, the shoulders are rolled back. Your arms are strong. Hips are pressing down. Legs down, chest down, curl your toes under. Counter stretch, we're going to lift straight up to table, half or full plank. Holding here. Exhale, hips up to down dog. And walk yourself forward. Cross your ankles, come back to seated. Hands at your knees. So nice and tall, and just gently round and arch your back. Checking in with your breath. 2 more. Last one. So you come to neutral, reach your arms back, interlace your fingers. Slide your hands over to the left hip. Point the left elbow behind you. So you have that right shoulder in place and look over your left shoulder. So once you find that stretch from your sternum out through the chest, right side of your neck. Bring your head to center. Slide your hands over to the right. Right elbow points behind you. Shoulders stay level. The tendency sometimes you pull too much and the body turns. So try to keep the shoulders level and look over your right shoulder. eyes forward, hands behind you, hands to your knees. You're going to just gently push knees in the hands and round your back. So you pull yourself to center, keep your chin down, shoulders heavy, breathing into the back of the neck. Roll your left ear, left shoulder, lift through the tips of the ears and look over your shoulder. And drop down as slowly as you got into it. Come out of it and roll to the other side. Lift, chin parallel to the ground, look over your right shoulder. Again, you can hold these as long as you're comfortable with. For now, we're going to drop the chin back where we started, head heavy, shoulders heavy. You're going to use one hand on your forehead and lift your head back up. That's all for today from me and Rizzo. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye. Namaste.